Hi everyone, it's Amber and welcome to my channel, Amber Goodwin Art. Today I wanted to share with y'all something new that I have been working on, and that is creating heavy texture acrylic flowers with a cake piping bag. And I decided to do this on a colored pearl cell pour background using golden interference violet and golden carbon black as my pour over. I haven't seen a lot of interference colors being used in pearl cell pours, so I was super excited to experiment with this and it turned out really great. And here is my consistency of my paint, golden interference violet. It's very fluid, and I mixed this with Australian Floetrol and the Bare 7300 untinted satin enamel. This is my pour over color, the carbon black, which does not have any satin enamel in it. I will go ahead and pour this and let y'all enjoy the rest of the process. Here is the wet result of my colored pearl cell pour. I'm happy with how this turned out. I like the reaction of the Australian Floetrol and the satin enamel. And this dried very nicely. You will see the violet once this has dried. So that will be in the next clip. And I'm not really worried about the edges where it didn't really pearl. And my idea is to add some heavy texture acrylic hydrangea flowers that I have piped, and I will place them around these areas where it didn't pearl and kind of create an abstract pattern. I'm not going to create a bouquet. I learned how to pipe the flowers by taking Abstracts by Adrian's amazing heavy texture flower piping course. And these are the materials that I used to create my hydrangeas. Now, I used Gaffrey heavy texture acrylic paint. This paint is ready to go out of the tube. You don't need to mix anything. You just simply place it in your piping bag and you're ready to pipe your flowers, or even use a palette knife if you're gonna do palette knife flowers or texture. So I have regular cake piping bags. I mixed this little Piggy King of Payne. It gave a very nice shimmer, and I really like this pigment. I haven't used it a lot, and I'm going to because it gives a very beautiful indigo shade as well. Now, to pipe your flowers, you definitely need a flower nail and your piping tip. So here's my 1.5 inch flower nail. If you're going to be mixing pigments or paint colors, you need a mixing bowl and, of course, a stick to mix with. You definitely need acetate sheets to pipe your flowers on. You can also use wax paper. And then you pipe hydrangeas using the Wilton 104 tip. This tip is great for any petal flower. You can create 4 petal flowers, 5, up to 10. So yeah, this tip you will use a lot if you're going to be creating flowers. So I will be back with the final result of my painting. Here is a freshly piped hydrangea on my flower nail and acetate sheet. These do take 24 hours to dry underneath a fan, and I will add the stamens after I place them on my painting. And next I will share the final result. Here is the final result of my abstract hydrangea flower painting. I'm okay with how it turned out. I wish I placed the flowers a little bit differently, but I was totally inspired by abstracts by Adrienne. She is a phenomenal flower, heavy texture flower piper. She's very active on Instagram, so check her page out. I will have her page linked down below, as well as her course link and all of the materials that I used to create this painting. I also like how this little piggy, King of Payne, added a really nice shimmer to my flowers, which goes well with golden interference. And guys, definitely go to fluidartexperience.com because I will be teaching in person my ocean dot wave class, as well as my acrylic pour and dot art fusion class. So hopefully I will get to paint with y'all in person. And as always, stay safe, stay classy, and stay awfully awesome, guys. Bye.